In this video, we will cover the global player on Maastr.io. Starting on the left, you can see we have the song title, the album title, and the artist listed. These will change dynamically as you select different tracks from the track list. However, if you would like to unlink the player from the selected track, you can do so by clicking the lock button. When the player is unlocked, you are free to click on different tracks without changing what will be playing on the global player. This is useful for reading comments on different songs or navigating the site as a whole without disrupting the playback of the current track. You can see as I click different tracks, the global player does not change what song it has loaded. However, upon clicking the lock, the player will automatically snap to the selected track and then will resume syncing to whatever track is selected. Next, we have the rewind 10 seconds button. During playback, you can click this at any time to back up 10 seconds. This feature is exceptionally handy for moments where you want to review a certain section several times. By clicking previous track, you'll move up in the track list, and by clicking next track, you'll move down. If you'd like a track to repeat, just click Enable Repeat. By default, at the end of any given song, playback will move on to the next song in the list. However, with the repeat button enabled, the currently selected track will repeat until you either disable repeat or select a different track. Maastr also gives you the ability to adjust volume independently of your system settings. Not only is this a quick and easy way to adjust the output volume to your desired level, but this can also be useful for volume matching other sources that might be playing back in different media players. The timecode for how far along in the song you are at any given moment is always displayed right here. You can navigate through your song in a couple different ways. First, you can click on the playback timeline, which will always be synced with the wave view at the top of the page. Or conversely, you can click anywhere in the wave view and the playback timeline will follow. To the right of the player controls is our revision list. From here, you can easily swap between different revisions. Directly to the right of the revision list is the Mark as Primary Revision button. By default, Maastr always makes the most recent revision the primary revision, unless indicated otherwise. You can force a different revision to be the primary revision by clicking the Mark as Primary Revision button. This will affect what version plays when you click the Play All button. The Play All button will always play whatever the current primary revision is, whether that's by default, by way of being the latest revision, or one that has been individually selected. To the right of the Mark as Primary Revision button is the Toggle to Original Version button. By clicking this button, you can revert to the mix that you uploaded to Maastr without hearing any of the mastering applied. Click again to toggle back to the mastered version. Next, we have the Enable Lossless Playback button. By default, Maastr plays back high quality yet compressed audio. However, if you would prefer to hear back the completely uncompressed audio, simply click the Enable Lossless Playback button. It should be noted that lossless playback requires more data, so please be sure to have a strong internet connection when using the lossless playback. And lastly is the More Actions button. From here, we can rename a track, delete a track, rename the revision, delete a revision, or rerun the current revision.